Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Model Mama Show. I'm so excited to introduce to you guys this amazing and hilarious and truly inspiring mama, my new bestie. I just want to hang out with you all day long. This is Kim Caldwell, and you are a Texas-born gal, hence my crazy earrings and an excuse to wear cowboy boots.
I know. I wish you would have told me you were wearing your kickers. I would have kicked with you.
I know.
But
it was
we're in
kind of
LA.
an impulse decision. I was like, I never get to wear these babies. And I wish I was from Texas.
Why do you have cowboy boots?
Well, because I went to a bachelorette party in Nashville and we all were like, I buy cowboy boots.
They're
but
so
I literally
cute.
never wear them in LA.
Yeah, well, you can now.
But I can
If you come and hang out with me, we'll go to like
you.
Saddle Ranch or something.
Let's do
and just
it.
like, yeah, dive in and
I love it.
ride
Let's
the
do
bull.
it. So, okay, but you are so incredible and you do so much. So she's a singer, you guys. You might even recognize her because you were a finalist on the second season of American Idol.
American Idol. The original one was Simon Cowell. The whole thing, and Paula and Randy.
Yeah, I love it. That's incredible.
So it was Ruben and Clay's season.
Oh my gosh.
And it was literally like 17 years ago. Like 17
but you
years
still
ago.
look like you're 17, so we'll have to share secrets.
It's all that Botox. Don't hate.
Love it. Woo! Botox. Yep, I'm in need. But you're also a host, so obviously you guys can tell she's comfortable on camera. My kind of gal.
A little too
comfortable,
I'd say.
No, but you are on the Steve Harvey Show right now.
I am.
Doing this
Steve
special
Harvey.
segment. I love him too. He's so funny.
Yeah. So I've been like a giant fan of Steve's for such a long time. Me and my husband watch anything that he's a part of. I want to watch it. I think that just his facial expressions in general are so funny. And then he's just super witty. And so I got really lucky. I just moved back from Vancouver, Canada.
I know.
Because I used to live here. I'm from Texas, lived in LA. And I used to live here, and I hosted TV and put out an album and everything.
No, she's taking my job, you guys. I'm supposed to be telling I'm supposed to be telling your story.
And then we wound up back here, and I landed on the Steve Harvey Show.
No, because
that's
why. So I'm so excited to have you on the show because you are like the essence of somebody that had, this amazing, super successful career, and then you moved away to really focus on family and be a mom, and you have an amazingly adorable daughter.
Thanks,
that's
my Harlow.
You're Harlow, and you're married to a professional soccer player.
Yep, soccer. Everybody's like hockey.
I know, soccer,
football.
Yeah,
they call it football. He plays soccer. He is from Orange County, believe it or not.
Oh no way!
But he was traded to Vancouver. We met in Philly. He was playing for Philly. Then he was traded to Vancouver, so I moved to Vancouver, and I left it all behind for the love of my life. And so we were there for 7 years.
Oh.
And a lot of resentment later, and then and then now we got so lucky because there was a new LA team called Los Angeles Football Club, and so he got picked up by that team, and then we landed back in Los Angeles.
Oh, so you got to, it was like but it was also like the perfect timing because your daughter
perfect
was a little bit older.
Yeah.
So you could kind of like re-emerge.
She's 2.5, but yes,
I know,
way older compared
to
what
hard to do
happened
it
2 years ago.
in the baby stage.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
can't
the
do
same
anything.
thing. I mean, I feel like when Henry was born, I didn't go back to work for like at least 6 or 7 until he was 6 or 7 months because I just like also wanted to soak in all those moments.
I know all the moments. I know.
And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to interact with humans and get back out there.
We had like a play class every single day just to get out of the house, make sure I put on like real people clothes and talk to adults and humans. So we did that in Vancouver. So I was a full-time mom for a couple of years, and now being back out here, I was just like thrilled to land a regular guest role on the Steve Harvey Show.
And so you talk about all things relationships and sex.
And sexual relationships as well. And so, we get to be edgy and kind of just, tell it all and, leave it all out on the table. My husband is so used to me airing our dirty laundry, so he's fine with it.
He's fine with it? He doesn't like get nervous?
No, he comes to the show all the time, and he literally stands like right behind the cameras, and he's like,
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. He's very, very supportive. I obviously am very supportive of his career, and so I'm like, I moved to Canada, which I loved Canada, by the way, and so it's great. He's he helps me so much with answers and questions and things like that, and being witty. So every once in a while, you never know, it might have been something he came up with. On the show.
You guys are a team. That's
great.
Great.
We totally are.
So how long have you been married?
Okay, so we've been together 8.5 years, and we've only been married 3.5.
Okay.
3.5 years.
So
and we have a 2.5-year-old baby.
Yes, you got married, like basically you were married for a year and then you had your daughter.
Yeah, so we got married and then we went on a honeymoon to Belize. And then we got pregnant.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was right away. But we'd been together for so long that we were ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, you say you're ready, and then all of a sudden,
I don't think you're ever really
comes
ready
into your life, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do with this? It's screaming. It's pooping. It's crying.
You kind of just have to figure it out. But okay,
trial and error.
This is the Model Mama Show, and that is what this is all about, is like transitioning to motherhood and navigating this crazy stage. And like,
so crazy.
It's just, there's really good days, so many magical moments, and there's a lot of crazy and a lot of messy, and you have to just kind of navigate it and figure it out. But I love like interviewing and talking to women that are also still doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that you like set boundaries for yourself. You moved away, you prioritized your family, you were in total mom mode, and then.
And now I'm like, get out of my way. Mama's headed back to work. Let's go.
Yeah. So was it a function of you moving back to LA, or were you already starting to like kind of get the itch to go back to work?
I mean, I kind of have always had the edge. I've been performing professionally since I was 11. So I did like 2 shows a day, 6 days a week as a child performer in a production show growing up. I've been on a stage performing since I was 5. So it's always been in me. It's always been a huge part of who I was.
Yeah.
And so to not have that release was really hard, but to be with my babe, she's pretty awesome.
Oh, she's so cute.
It was, we collected a lot of magical moments, but I always had that thing inside of me that needed more, and I think that all moms deal with that,
Totally.
Even if you're a full-time mom and that's what you choose and that's what you want to do forever, I still think that you need to have like a little mom time and a little release for yourself. Yeah. And so for me, creativity is just in me, and I like, being out there and being myself, and
I love it.
And doing entertainment in general, whether it's acting or singing or not dancing. I'm very bad at dancing, but acting or singing or hosting or so whatever it might be.
But do you see it in your daughter too? Does she have that same spark? Oh, man.
She does, but she's not like how I was. My mom would be like, Kim, perform, go. And I was like on the coffee table, performing for everyone. But like Harlow's literally like, no, Mom, like on my own time, so, but she already knows deep in the heart of Texas.
Love it.
Yeah, so I posted that on my Instagram the other day, and she was literally 2 years old singing Deep in the Heart of Texas. Yeah. And so we tried to put her in soccer, and she was literally looking at me the whole time like, can we go home now? Can we go home now?
No way.
And so I had to call her dad and devastate him. But like you said, she's only 2.5. We'll give her a little while.
Yeah, you gotta try. Yeah. I mean, we tried to put our son into soccer at 1.5 because I was just like, this kid is so busy and athletic. Hence my recovering black eye. Like literally, he just needs like activity. Yeah. But he was way too young. He was the same thing. He just like wouldn't follow the protocol, and we were like, okay, I jumped the gun. Let's check that back out in
and
a
that's
year
why you do your first classes at a community center where it's super dirt cheap, and we didn't go to like the big full programs yet because that's $1 million, and then you wasted it because we didn't even wind up going to like the last few classes. She was just like not into it. So yeah, that was kind of how we worked that one out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, but so how do you, because you do so many things. You also write for a column.
I do.
What's the column that you write for?
I have a beauty column in Sophisticate's Hairstyle Guide magazine, and I do their beauty blogging.
Great.
And I've been with them for probably like 3, maybe more years now, and I love it. And it's just, now it's kind of turned into, I was telling you about this, kind of like mom hacks.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm giving the information on how to get out the door and still look like, you care a little bit about your life.
Can you give us a little?
Oh, sure. The one I just wrote about, it was so simple. And I don't know why I hadn't been doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And it would totally work for you, especially with short hair, though, is that only curl the top layer of your hair. And so then you're not putting heat and damage on your entire head. You're not spending the time. Your hair actually looks longer, and then it's healthier at the end of the day.
Wow.
So use a little hairspray, use a little wax, and especially if you're going for the summer beach waves, you just need to curl just the top, and that's what I did today.
So
it just gives you volume, but you don't have to spend the whole hour sitting and rolling and clipping and the whole thing. Just do like 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Brush them out, a little spray wax, and you're out the door.
What's spray wax?
Spray wax is my crack.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say crack?
No,
It's my crack.
You are now. I literally
I love Redken spray wax. That's my number one.
Redken spray wax. Noted. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that because I agree. But that's why my go-to is the beach wave situation because it's like, I love that it can look good on one side and bad on the other side, but it just kind of blends. And
I just came from the beach.
I just came from the beach, actually.
I'm just a beach bum. Me and my baby live on the beach with our fabulous beach hair.
Yeah, it was just the wind. Yeah. No, it was lack of effort, but okay. Yeah. I love that tip.
I love having like also a little outlet, and I was doing that in Vancouver, so that was awesome, and doing their beauty blogging and stuff like that.
Oh,
so it's
cool.
great.
And that's so great that you could transition to doing that in LA as well.
Absolutely. And working with really cool beauty brands. They have a readership of 1.2 million. So we reach so many heads.
Literally, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
it's great.
it. Okay, I want to check that out for sure. So, and then you also create handbags, leather, custom leather. Like, what do you not do? That's
so
insane.
when you're in Canada and you're not doing entertainment, what do? You go on YouTube and you teach yourself how to make leather handbags. And I literally I would design them, and then I was using like leather mini skirts, and I was sewing up the bottom of them and maybe putting fringe or something.
Cute.
And then using like vintage belts and vintage leather mini skirts and making bags. And so that's what I did for a couple years out in Canada.
Good for you.
That's how bored I got, is I was making leather handbags by myself.
Whatever. They're so stinking cute. I want like all of them.
Thanks.
And they would go so well with my little outfit.
Yeah, well, I'm taking a little break from the hammering right now and the cutting.
Makes sense.
But
so seriously, you obviously just reeled off like 10 things that you do, which is so impressive. You're so talented. But like, how do you prioritize all of those things and be a mom? Like, how do you find balance?
I think it's like so impossible. And then you go out and I'm doing something like great today with you, and you still have like the little bit of guilt. The mom guilt is so gross.
So gross.
But at the same time, I feel like when I'm with her, I try to be 1,000,000% present. And it's so hard with social media and your phone, and everything is on your phone these days. But I really try to be present, and me and her dad really try to like put our phones away and have that family time and that quality time. And we just went down for a couple days and stayed with our in-laws this weekend, and we just swam all day and put our phones away and soaked up the sun and just had a great time. So we try to really do like chunks of time where we can be together, and because life gets busy, and you just gotta kind of like do your best. And I think that's all you really can do is do your absolute best.
It's true. And it's different for everybody. You have to find a routine that works for you.
And my husband gets off earlier because he trains in the morning with the soccer team.
So nice.
And then he gets off around like 1 or 2. So I try to do all my meetings and shows and things like that in the morning, so that then we have the afternoons together and dinner time and
that's awesome.
Things like that.
I love that. What about, when you are having a really hard mom day, like, what's your
I call it the mommy meter. I call it the mommy meter.
I mean, we all have those like days where just like it just doesn't start right, or there's extra tantrums. We're both in the like 2 stage, which is a little unpredictable.
Oh my gosh. One minute I'm her best friend, and then 1 minute I am the devil.
I know.
So it just depends on who she decides to have me be that day, Yeah. And I just kind of got to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Learning patience has been obviously the hardest thing for me. And I'm very like scheduled and checklist and like this. And I've just kind of had to be like, didn't work out like that today. We got to just, I got to just chill out.
Yeah.
And I'm not super strict when it comes to like what she can eat and, like putting limitations on her or boundaries on what she wants or anything. I'd love for her to eat a vegetable every once in a while, but it's just not in the cards for us.
Right now, yeah.
I'm like, she drinks a lot of water and eats a lot of sugar.
Well, maybe she'll eventually.
And she's still growing, so I figure that's good.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm doing something right. And she's a good kid. She says please and thank you, and
that's awesome.
Gives me lots of hugs. And so, you know, I got to keep thinking I'm doing something right.
You are.
Right?
You're doing amazing.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
So then, what was my other? Oh, okay. Well, so I have to ask you because I've been asking all the moms on the show this, and it's just like they keep getting better and better, you guys. What is your funniest or most memorable mom moment?
My funniest, most memorable mom moment. Oh, wow. I'm like, which one should I choose from?
Well, we could, say a couple.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Well, the other day we had a really awesome parenting moment together because she kept saying, Mommy, my throat hurts. Mommy, my throat hurts in the car. And then, Mommy, I want to sit with you. And I said, no, you have to stay in your car seat. You can't come sit with Mommy. So I'm sitting in the back with her. My throat hurts.
Yeah.
And I guess she got car sick. And then all over me, all over her, all over everything, all over the car. And so anyway, we pulled over on the side of the road. And we got her out. We were literally in a parking lot, stripped her down naked, and we're like pouring bottles of water on her and all over us. And, lucky for me, I had a couple changes of clothes, so we were prepared. I think motherhood is all about preparation.
Yes.
Like, get the biggest bag you can find and fill it with all the what if things that could happen in your life.
I know.
Because guess what? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that was a really cool moment. We worked together. We high-fived afterwards. We were like, we got that done. That was disgusting. And we handled that, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
And right now I am from Texas. So I, am a little Texan. And so I've been being put in timeout quite a bit lately for my language by my 2-year-old.
Stop it.
Yeah. So she says, Mommy, time out. That was a bad word. And I'm just like, you're right. And I go sit my butt right on the ground. And so she doesn't say it anymore because she doesn't want to sit in timeout like Mommy. Yeah, she did a couple times and that was terrifying. But yes.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah,
no,
so
it's
I'm
funny
in timeout a couple times a day.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
My son just started doing that to me where he'll be like, Mommy, don't say that. You need a timeout. And I'm like, wait, what? You're not supposed to be the one telling me that.
Well, you taught him something right.
I know.
He knows right from wrong.
It's true.
I'm proud of her that she's like, I'm not supposed to say that, and neither is Mommy.
Yeah.
She's in trouble.
That's good. That's good. Okay, but so my last question too is that since you are on the Steve Harvey Show and you're the funniest contributor in your panel, and your expertise is all about sex and relationships, and you have an amazing marriage. What are your big tips for keeping your marriage spicy?
Oh, my husband's so hot.
Oh.
Yeah, just marry a hot guy. That's nice. So he drives me crazy because he's a person, that's not a woman. I'm just going to keep that to myself. Okay, so he's a man.
I totally know what you
So he's a
mean.
man, so he drives me crazy on a normal basis. But, I literally, it's been over 8 years. I just find him like the hottest guy ever.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And I mean, he disgusts me, picking his nose and with his hand, watching TV and the whole thing. But I mean, on a normal basis, I'm like, damn, you are so fine. And he's a really nice guy. He's really nice to me, and he deals with my crazy really well. And so I think finding somebody who knows your level of crazy and can deal with your level of crazy without making you more crazy is a really good tip.
That's a good tip.
But I think you've got to just take a few moments for yourself, it's so hard to just get caught up and to kind of forget about each other.
Marriage.
Yeah, you become like roommates.
Yeah.
And you're just the, slaves to this little thing that just needs to be wiped and fed and, all the things. And sometimes you just kind of have to go, okay, we've got to make time for ourselves, and we schedule dates. We're like, okay, next Thursday, at 5 p.m. we don't have anything going on the next morning. Let's go out to dinner and let's go out for drinks, and we make it a priority, and we get dressed up and make it happen.
So sweet. Yeah, no, I noticed the biggest difference in our marriage when we take time to go to dinner, because it's hard at this stage when your kids are young and Henry doesn't understand that, like, when, you know, Daddy and I are talking, like, he thinks he's part of the conversation, which, you know, you also want them to be part of it, but then you can never have like a conversation.
Mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, what?
I'm like,
what
wait,
do you
I
need?
can't even
What
hear
do you
myself
need?
think. I don't even know
So
what's
when
happening.
we leave, though, she doesn't get sad because we just tell her we're going to go get her a cake pop and we'll be right back. Yeah.
That's a good tip. I like that. Hey,
we're just going to go get you a cake pop real quick.
Cake
We'll be right back. No problem.
I love it.
So she's
oh my
fine
gosh,
with that.
so much good wisdom from you.
I don't know. I'm just.
No, she has the best attitude, you guys.
I take it day by day.
Yeah, it's so good.
I take it day by day.
I love this. You are amazing, and thank you for being on our show.
Of course. Next time I'm wearing my cowboy boots and my
you're
leather.
coming back, and I'm bringing you back just so you can wear these.
But see, you have real leather dresses. I have pleather dresses.
Well,
it'll be
don't
great.
wear a real leather dress because I'm profusely sweating.
I'm about to say it's 100 degrees outside. You are a dedicated host.
Girl, I got to do what it takes to make this show good. And I know this leather dress is the key.
I'm telling you right now, girlfriend.
So, well, where can we find you? On social media and the internet and
follow me at @Kim Caldwell on Instagram.
And when are you on the Steve Harvey Show?
So I'm normally on about once or twice a month.
Okay, good.
And but right now they're on hiatus.
Okay.
So we're taking a little break and they'll be back in September and we'll see y'all there. But I'm still on the rerun, so y'all catch me.
Yes, and I love when her accent comes out. So good.
I haven't even been drinking yet, and look at that. First time.
It's because I'm giving you the Texas vibes.
I know, it's because it's like the boots are like,
you know what I mean?
I'm feeding off of your boots right now.
You're welcome.
I love it.
I know. Okay, well, you guys, thanks for tuning in. This was such a fun show. Yay. So much wisdom from her. This is Tara and Kim signing off from the Model Mama Show. We'll see you next time, you guys.